We're back once again with the Renegade Master or Renegade Tractor. Hello to you who is watching this later on, and hello to everyone who is going to be joining. I have decided to actually just open this, which is the white pyment. I think I'll wait for at least one person to be on before I do. What have I been up to? Bottled the brown lager, which is probably a bit controversial, a brown lager, but you know, you can have a black lager, so why can't you have a brown lager? That's what I say. What else? A couple more meads put together. No real new meads at the moment, apart from the new ones that have been uploaded, but there will be some coming. I've got lots of blackberries that I picked from the allotment. I've got like over 2 kilograms, so we'll definitely be making a batch of mead with that. Maybe a double batch because of the amount of blackberries, but what I'll do is I'll split the batch and then make one a little bit different. We'll have one just plain blackberry, one blackberries and something else. Not sure what just yet, but anyway, now that we've got somebody in, hello Ray, what are we imbibing? What kind of word is that, Ray? Come on, man. It's a flipping weekend. We don't need words like that. Oh my God, this glass is smegged out. Flipping dishwasher's shite. Ah, well, what doesn't kill us will make us stronger. Or it'll mutate and come back and kill us. So I opted to open the bottle of white pyment, the YPI, simply because it's got too much headroom, and I don't like the fact that it could just be sat there for a long time. Was watching Kurt Kaz last video. Avoid this place in London. I'm not sure who Kurt Kaz is. Now, London can be quite dangerous. A friend of mine went down there once to the Notting Hill Carnival. Now, that thing was amazing. But some little terrors basically mugged him. They didn't hurt us or anything. They just stole his money. I've always been piss poor, so I didn't have any money. I was only there because his parents had taken us. Yeah, there is some places in London you don't want to go, but it's the same anywhere. There's places in every city across the globe where, you know, it's not particularly safe. But anywho, I've got a fancy little light that I can... Oh yeah, that's well sweet. It makes me look like I am made of mead. That's basically off the selfie stick for the other channel. So I am in the process of finishing the video for this. I just need to finalize it, which is the white pyment, actually named by Ray Finkel. So cheers for the name, dude. The YPI. 11.3%. It tastes a lot like a wine, but it's got a hell of a lot of sweetness. Mainly because it was using a US gallon demijohn thing vessel instead of a British gallon. So it's got a little bit more sweetness in. But overall, I like it. I do like it. I prefer the red pyment. The one with the red grape juice is actually better. Now, if I don't like wine, but if I had to drink wine, it would be red wine. I just think it's got so much more about it. But yeah, that is pretty cool. Like I say, 11.3% YPI. So it's honey and fermented grape juice. And I actually pressed the grapes myself this time. What I do want to do is, obviously, you heard me say that I've got an allotment. I would love to get some grapevines on there. That'd be fantastic. because the kids love grapes. I think everyone likes grapes. The only people who don't like grapes, or the only animals that don't like grapes, is dogs, because they're extremely poisonous for them. I wouldn't put it up there with one of my favourites, but it is definitely a nice one. With my dirty glass, because I just don't care. I'm not posh enough to care about having a clean glass. It's only going to get finger marks all over it anyway, isn't it? Might even add to the flavour. Pardon me. So what's everybody else brewing at the moment? What have you got in your cauldrons? Anybody else brewing anything nice? I've got the peach lychee, crikey, coconut, lemongrass, and the ginger. That one is, it sounds like it's going to be spectacular, but I'm just hoping that the ginger doesn't overpower it. Then what was the other ones I put together? I've got the ciders, which were bubbling away nicely. One's a mojito style cider, with lime juice and mint leaves. I'm going to dry hop one of the ciders as well. That's going to have some dry hops thrown in it. I'm going for Citra because I want it to have that, pardon me, tropical kind of flavor and aroma that you get from the Citra hops. Rife says, nothing new brewing. I'm getting ready for a trip on the 22nd to 28th to see your aunt. Oh, nice one. Blue, be quiet. Dog's kicking off. Red wine, pyment, a cider, and getting ready to do a perry. Now, I like perry. I do. I remember drinking it, not even knowing what it was, ages and ages ago. So we used to go to this pub. I mean, we still do, but it's owned by a different person now. Used to go to this pub like after cycling, and the chap who owned it, there was a beer festival kind of thing on, and it was the last day of the beer festival, and he still had loads of beer and stuff to sell. So what he said to us, he says, put some money in the air ambulance box. You got like this tin on the bar. It says, put some notes in there and then help yourself. I was like, you sure, mate? I went home absolutely steaming. I had my fill. I think I put a fiver or something in the box, and yeah, I got absolutely spangled. Hello, Roblox Ilazi. How you doing? My last goal at the state fair was a ginger pear cider perry. A cider perry. So you combined them. So it was pear juice and apple juice. That sounds pretty good. What's up, Jaden? How's it going? Cheers. Cheers to everybody else who's joined as well. A ginger pear cider. That sounds pretty good, dude. To mix them, to have the pear juice and the apple juice in a beverage. Yeah, that sounds good. Appreciate the sub, dude. Really do. I've got hundreds of videos, mate, if you want to go and have a look at them. Plenty of beverages for you to get started with. Obviously, if you're over the age of 18. If not, then you're probably going to struggle to be getting equipment to brew your own beverages. But yeah, loads and loads of recipes, all for free, dude. I'll never charge for them. I mean, I think I've already said this, but I was on YouTube the other day, and on one of my other accounts for my other channel, and I was trying to watch something that had come up on the feed of people that my dad would love them. Oh yeah, get him on it, mate. Get him on it. yeah, there's hundreds, dude. There's beer, cider, mead, which is what I'm drinking at the moment. Got any recipes that you could cook with the Y-pie? I think I tried some mead cooking with it before, and I think the sweetness of it lets it down. I think if you was going to do it, I think you'd need a dry mead to actually let all the other flavors stand out. Because if you throw something in that's sweet and it's got loads of honey in, it's instantly just going to be a sweet dish. But you know, if it's dry, it's kind of got that acidic, if you know what I'm saying, sort of kind of flavor. But yeah, I think it all depends. I think I tried it with some chicken once, tried to bake some chicken in it, and it didn't go all too well. I mean, I ate it, but it wasn't all that good. I mean, this is okay. It's quite mellow. Because the alcohol's a little bit lower as well. It's not all that in your face. There's no real like twang or obviously it's not even had the month to chill out yet, so to speak. But yeah, I was saying before anyone else joined really that I've got loads of blackberries that I'm going to be using. I've got some pineapple that I'm going to be using as well. I haven't done a pineapple mead. That's going to be interesting. Trying to balance the citrus with the honey. Might even end up putting some I can't remember what it's called now. You have to put it in wines because of the acidity that wine gets. Is it sodium bicarbonate or something like that, or potassium bicarbonate? I can't remember now. I've got some in the cupboard, but I very rarely use it. To be fair, I forget about it. I did put some in this though, I'm sure. With it being obviously wine or grape juice. Sorry, not particularly wine, is it? I mean, it's nice and clear, which is always good. So I don't really understand water chemistry. I'll be the first to admit that. But I spoke to a head brewer once of my favorite brewery, which is called Shiny Brewery. And he explained it like this. I told him how big the batch was that I was doing. I'm doing a gallon batch. He said, use 1 Campden tablet per gallon. So I used, for the batch size that I do, which is about 11.5 litres, I do 2 Campden tablets and around 3 grams of, what's it called now? Oh, shit. I forgot what it's called. Huh. Gypsum powder? Yeah, gypsum powder. Gypsum, something like that. And he says for a fruity beer or a juicy beer, pale, that's what you want to aim for. Because it brings out the flavor more of the juiciness and stuff like that. He says with stouts and darker beers, he says it doesn't really matter as much. That's the one, yeah. Gypsum. Yep. And he said with the darker beers, it doesn't really matter. Put a little bit in, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, I probably should learn how to do the water chemistry a little bit better, but to be honest, right, I'm brewing in my kitchen for myself, and it works. I make good enough beers that you would not return in a pub. If somebody poured you one of my beers, you'd maybe go back for one. I wouldn't like to say you definitely would, but there's a couple of them that I've done that have been absolutely, they've even blown me away, and I'm like, wow. I mean, the first one I ever did that was all grain, I actually somehow messed it up, and it was too concentrated. I didn't realize that I had to dilute it. The boil off was too much, or I didn't start with enough water. Either way, it was too concentrated and the gravity was too high, but I just let it ferment anyway. It was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic, but it was extremely cloudy, which did give my tummy a little bit of a grumble, not going to lie. But at the same time, it was really, really good. Now, I did try and recreate it, but I've not been able to. Even with the recipe, I've been unable to knacker it up perfectly, if that makes sense, because that's what I did the first time. Absolutely ballsed it up by not adding enough water in the beginning, so having more of a concentrated wort. So then when you do ferment it, you get the higher gravity. And I think it was around, I think it was about 6.5%, something like that. There may even be a video on it. I can't actually remember. I'm sure I started the channel before I started all grain. I'm sure I was doing it beforehand. I mean, if you go back and look at some of my really old videos, I don't have this beard. And yeah, I just look at myself and I'm like, Gordon Bennett. That's why I never plan to shave my beard off again. Because I shaved it off for charity, and I shaved my hair as well. You obviously know my hair's quite long. It's receding, which is why I always wear a hat. But I shaved it all off for charity. I look like flipping Gollum. I'm telling you, Gollum on crack. I just looked hideous. It was just horrible. But yeah, we raised. My son did it as well. My son shaved all his hair off as well. I think we raised about 300 and something quid in the end. And that was for Diabetes UK. He says, as he is pouring an extremely sweet beverage. Hello, Asmir. How you doing? But no, I wouldn't do it again. I would definitely not shave my hair or my beard off again, unless it was for charity, and it would have to be a considerable amount of money for whatever charity. Why are you drinking? I am drinking because if I don't, I get thirsty. No, this is a homebrew channel, mate. So I make my own alcohol and I share the recipes with people. That is where you have landed. So that is why I am drinking. Or drink kind, as you say. Just drink water. This has got water in it. So technically, I am drinking water. But it's just water that tastes like grapes, honey, and has alcohol in. Cheers. Talking of beers, I do actually need to get some more recipes put together. That's a task for Sunday, I think, or possibly Monday. Get some. Oh yeah, it's haram, isn't it? Is it haram? How you say it when it's forbidden, isn't it? You're not allowed to. Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. That's fair enough. It's not for everybody. You do you, brother. You do whatever you've got to. And I shall do the same. But yeah, need to definitely get some more recipes on the go. I'm going to be rebrewing the beer that I entered into the first ever competition I did, well, the only ever competition I did, because they've not done it since. I'm not sure why. I did contact them, asked them why they weren't doing it. Pardon me. What's up, dirty people? For me is good. Yeah, I like a beer. I like beer, cider, mead. What on earth is this? Add a questions and answers sticker. Best way to spend a lazy Sunday. What the heck was that? Flipping random pop-ups just come up saying do this. I'm like, no, go away. Stop making me do things. I don't like doing things. I like doing nothing. So I'm out tomorrow with the other channel. Going to be cooking a stir fry in some woods. I found this really cool. We call them bomb holes. Basically, it's just like a massive crater or whatever. I was born many, many years ago, mate. Many, many years ago. And that's where I'm going to be cooking tomorrow. It's in a place called Strelly. But yeah, pretty good. I mean, I've still got some mead left over from last night, which I didn't finish. And that is just a traditional honey mead. Many moons ago, yes. Many, many, many moons ago. Oh, you see, I don't feel old. I know I am, but I don't feel it. Because up here, I feel about 18. I really do. It's only when I come back from like being out on the bike or a long walk or something like that that I actually feel tired, and then the day after I ache a bit. But it is yeah, I'm not much more than you, dude. Yeah, if that was your date of birth, mine's close to that, but I don't wish to divulge my date of birth for security reasons. But yeah, going to be getting some definitely going to be doing a Baltic porter, because I haven't done one of them before. I've done a porter, which was really, really nice, but I haven't done a Baltic one. And actually, I can't do that now because my flipping fridge broke. Yeah, the fridge broke. The beer fridge. It just stopped working while the lager was in there. Hello, Mama Yasaf Old. I have no idea what that says. I'm not even sure what language that is. But it's a language I don't speak, so I can't really respond to your question, I'm afraid. Now, if you'd like to say it in English, I could happily answer your question. How's the microphone sound anyway? I've been noticing a little bit of a crackle when I've been recording in the kitchen, and sometimes when I'm out as well. Ever so slight crackle from it. I mean, it is only a cheap microphone. It's not, it will get me by until it breaks and I can get another one. But some of them, they're just stupidly expensive. How did you know that, Rife? I'm starting to think that Rife is a bot. What's there? So we are drinking some mead, which is honey wine. This particular one is a pyment, which is made using grape juice and honey. Pardon me. And yeast, of course. All right. I couldn't have translated it anyway because my other phone is dead, and this phone is in use. The other phone hasn't got a SIM card in as well, so I can't go live on it. I did try, but it wouldn't let me. I thought there was something floating in my drink then, but it's just the reflection of something, which is weird. Tripping out, hallucinating. So has anyone heard of that hallucination honey that you can buy? Now, I Googled it once and then researched it and found a Instagram clip. And as soon as I'd found it, I had people contacting me like, yeah, we sell it. Do you want to buy some? And I'm just like, no, of course I don't. If I'm going to buy it, I'm going to buy it somewhere where you're not. Yeah, mad honey. Yeah, yeah. And it's like, it's done by the bees that are like, they go to like a poisonous plant, don't they? But it doesn't bother them. Well, not poisonous, but like it's got hallucinogens in it, hasn't it? I think that would be well trippy. So I made one with hemp tea and CBD oil. It was called Iryman, and whether it was just my brain tricking me, making me think that I was more relaxed, I actually do think it chilled me out. Now I can't prove that it did. It's the same as the lavender mead that I did. A mate of mine, he said he just felt ultra relaxed. Now, lavender is supposed to make you feel like you're robo tripping. But yeah, lavender is naturally known as a soothing kind of relaxation for like aromatherapy and things, isn't it? So when I made a mead with it, which was really nice, yes, if you thought about it, it did taste like a bar of soap. I'm not going to lie or sugarcoat it. But if you like lavender as a flavor as well, it was really, really good. And that was just lavender picked out of the garden. So it had no extra cost to me whatsoever. Mm. I've never liked the idea of psychedelics. No, I've never touched them. No, 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 no. My theory is there's plenty enough going off in there as it is without adding loads of shit that's not even there. No, thank you. I shall take a hard pass on that one. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to be rebrewing my take on Shiny Brewery's Rainbow Tea. Now, mine's called Bifrost. It's a West Coast style IPA. It's juicy. It's hoppy. It's like got a deep yellowy kind of orange kind of tinge to it, and it is absolutely fantastic. It uses a tea blend that you can buy off Amazon. It's got saffron, rose petals, cornflower petals, sunflower petals, and there's something else in there as well. Bergamot, is it? Bergamot. And it just tastes phenomenal. It's an Earl Grey tea blend. It's just amazing. It really is. I've done a mead with it as well, rainbow mead, that had the same tea in. Now the tea's a little bit more noticeable, pardon me, as a flavour in that, because it's kind of like it's not very well masked in a mead because there's no like malt flavors from beers got like a how would you describe it? A heavy flavor, as where I think the honey in mead is like a really light flavor in a way. It's hard to explain, but I know what I mean, even if you guys don't. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this up and then I'm gonna get gone. and continue the editing. I've already done one run, so if you're interested, I'm going to tell you. Even if you're not interested, I'm going to tell you. So when I'm editing videos, what I'll do is I will run through it once, roughly, change most of the things I know that I'm going to change. So when I cut it at a certain point, you hear that noise like stone being dragged across the floor, like whatever it is. That is me cutting two pieces and then putting a little separator in there and a little divide, because I might have gone off of topic and I may have just started chatting shit about something else. So I'll put that in there, and then I'll put a couple of bits of the text in as well. Then I'll go back through it again with the music added to make sure that the music sounds okay. Change the levels of the music. I've only just found out how to do that after 4 years of having a YouTube channel. I finally figured out how to do that. And I only use one app, which is built into the phone, iMovie, Apple iMovie. And I'll go back through it again and just finalize it, make sure that bits are cut out that need to be cut out. Like when I tell the dog to shut up and stuff like that, or when the kids are shouting and I'm like, dude, I need you to be quiet. That's the kind of things that, I have to cut out. I try and cut out any swearing as well. Just because I think it's better to keep it family friendly. It's better if people are able to watch this knowing that their children aren't going to hear any naughty words or out like that. I mean, in general, in life, I swear a hell of a lot. Like a hell of a lot. I mean, I can't even have a conversation without swearing sometimes. I swear when I'm sad. I swear when I'm happy. I swear when I'm mad. My mum hates it, but it is what it is. So yeah, definitely getting some more beers on the go. Like I say, I was going to do a Baltic Porter, but I can't because the fridge is knackered. And I don't think I can get it down to the temperature that it's going to need. Although it is getting colder out there, so I could buy the ingredients and just keep hold of them, then brew it in the actual utility room itself, because there's no heating in there. So that would be quite cold. Probably gets down to about 8 degrees, I think. I'll have to put a thermometer in there and find out. For I do not know. Oh, it's getting a bit warm in here. I'm going to have to put the fan on. I do apologise if you can hear the kids shouting upstairs. They're playing video games. We're always getting annoyed with them. I'm the same. I get really annoyed with video games. Really, really annoyed. I mean, once when I was younger, I actually bit my PlayStation 1 controller and lost a tooth because of it. What a dickhead. Do you know what my mum's response was? Serves you right. I'm there like, serves you right. Bloody did as well, didn't it? So, is there anything that you'd like me to brew that maybe you haven't brewed yourself? Any styles of beer? I mean, I do have a homebrew book that has got many, many styles of beer. Why is it that when I need it, I can't find it? But then I had it earlier on and I didn't need it. It's not that one. It might be this one. The Ultimate Homebrew Book. It actually is this one as well. This is awesome. So there's loads of different styles of beer that I've not heard of in here. They're all German beers. So there's a Roggen beer, Rauch beer. Now, Rauch is a smoked beer. I used Rauch malt for the smoked porter. Oh, that was fantastic. We've got Hells, which we've had before. A Bock. Now, I'm not sure what a Bock is. This is a heavy, malty brew, incredibly smooth, and is not one to knock. And it is not one to knock back, but to sip, savor, and enjoy. Don't tell me how to drink. I will drink however I bloody well like. So, Pils Malt, Dark Munich, Light Munich, Cara Munich, Belgian Special B, German Carafa, Special 2, Helliture, hops, Magnum hops. Yeah. There is a Doppelbock, released for the first time in 1780. Doppelbock is so called because it is a lager quantity of grain to water. Sorry, no, large quantity, not lager. Got beer on the brain, you see. Pilsner malt, Munich 1, lager malt, dark crystal, chocolate malt. Only a very small amount of chocolate malt though, so it will just give it like a ever so slightly dark colour. What's up, Jaden? Welcome back. I'm trying to work up a future recipe for mead with sumac and who knows what. I'm not even sure what sumac is. I have multiple gold and a double gold for the Eisbock beer. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, mate. A Keller beer. This beer is renowned for being served before dinner as an appetite stimulant. It means cellar beer and is highly flavoured with aromatic hops. Keller beer has a great amber colour because it contains the caramelised malt. It would normally be matured unbunged in a wooden barrel, typically with a very little effervescence, whatever the sodding hell that means. For this reason, not much in the way of a foamy head is formed when a beer is poured into a glass. Yeah, most of my beers tend to be like that. They don't tend to carry a great deal of head retention. Oh, okay. So is it Eisbock then? Is that what it's pretty much going into? And then you got the Hefeweizen or Weizen, which is like a yeasty kind of beer, isn't it? The yeast actually contributes to the flavour. There's an Oktoberfest. See, I'm not really a big fan of Oktoberfest beers. I just find it very bland. I know it's quaffable. I know you can drink a hell of a lot of it, but I just think it's just a bit bland. Yeah, pronounced Eisbock. Nice one. Very good. Very nice. But there's hundreds of recipes. Just have a look at the index and we'll just go to a random one. Obviously, you got the pale ales. It's probably better if I just go to a random page and pick one. They do all sorts in this book, man. Stouts, table beer, wheat beer, spiced ale, red beer, triple, quadruple, double. They've got it all. It's, they've got it all. This one kind of it breaks them up into categories, as in like country instead of the style of beer. But yeah, Is me just staring at a book instead of talking to you guys. But that's me pretty much done anyway, guys. I'm going to love you and leave you. And look out for the video. It's just going through its final stages. I might have it up tonight. I might not. I might give it a day or so, just so it gives people a chance to see the bottling of the muddy water, the brown lager. Pardon me. Enchiladas always repeat on me. I shall see you later, gents. I am going to go and piss around with that video, try and get it finished. Might upload it Monday. Might. That way it gives the other video a little bit of time for people to watch. Otherwise, it just gets lost into the vastness of YouTube. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Always a pleasure. Ray, Mutant, absolute legends. Take it easy. I'll see you all soon.